So here is the rear passenger speed sensor on the vehicle. Now I don't really have a plan yet, but my good mechanic Frank told me that it is stuck in place. So all I'm gonna do right now is take out the wire and take out the bolt holding the sensor. Then we're just gonna soak it with WD-40 right now, because like I said, Frank, the good mechanic that I just met when this got stuck in Poughkeepsie, told me that this is stuck in place. So all we can do is soak it, let it soak for a while, and then we'll try to remove it. I don't know how. Maybe we'll put heat on it or wiggle it a bit. I don't know yet, but soaking it wouldn't hurt. So that's all we're gonna do today, and we'll give it a week or two, then we'll see if we can move it. Let's be patient about this. See you in a week or so. (2005) Porsche Cayenne. We have a PSM failure and ABS failure. And when you scan for codes, we got a 287 speed sensor rear right. So we're going to replace the rear right speed sensor. Now the hydraulic pump code is present because we have the fuse out for the PSM system. So once we fix the rear right sensor and reinstall the fuse, this code should go away. In addition, we're getting a code 1682 from the transmission because it cannot read the RPM signal from the rear right wheel. These are all related. To verify the issue, I hooked up the scanner while driving, and as you can see, the rear right speed sensor is reading a different data compared to the other three sensors. It is way off. So now we can confirm that the rear right sensor is starting to go. So last time we were here, we took out the bolt for the speed sensor. This bolt is a 5mm hex head, so use a 5mm hex bit to remove it. Now I purposely took this out and left it out because I was hoping that with the heat cycle, with hot and cold cycle from the brake hub, that this would loosen up when it expands and contracts. So I purposely left this out. But I guess it didn't do that, so we're just gonna have to try to pry it out. Now, first thing we do is remove the connector for the speed sensor. So this is the tab that you need to press on. Sorry, I'm gonna be blocking. You press down and pull and push in and pull out. It might be stuck there, so you press on this to release it from that locking tab here on top. Let me just move this out of the way. Okay, just for reference, this is the new one. This is the base, and this is the part that's stuck. So we're gonna wiggle it through this part so that we don't break this off. At the same time, we're gonna spray some WD-40, and I'm gonna see if I can use a small torch to heat up around the area, and hopefully either the metal expands or some parts of the plastic would slightly melt and let go of the hub assembly. So I'm gonna be doing that repeatedly, so I might do some off camera because the camera's on the way. But right now let's test if this moved a bit. Nope, it's really on there fixed. Let me just again be careful. I know we can break this, but I don't want to because it's gonna be harder to remove this when it breaks. So we're just gonna be gentle with it, see if we can move it back and forth. Spray lubricant. Ouch. Then heat it up and hope for the best. Okay, wish me luck. It's moving. It's moving more. Hope this is a good thing. Please don't break. Please don't break. Alright. It's moving. Let's be patient about it. So let's raise some more WD-40 and just wiggle it back and forth. It's starting to move, so it's a big plus. Oh, came out. All right, it came out in one piece. Nice. Okay, so here's a side-by-side comparison of the old speed sensor and the new speed sensor. You know what? Let me clean the hole for a bit, just a little bit. Okay, so I have this drill bit with this at the end. So we're just gonna clean it just a bit. Alright, I'm gonna move you a bit because you're in the way. So back up. I'll raise you. There, so hopefully you can see it. Oops. There. Just a bit. Just don't go all the way in because you don't want to damage the tonal ring or the tone ring. Okay, let's fit the new sensor. Be sure it's all the way seated in. Looks like it. Then put in the bolt that holds it in. Start by hand tightening it so it doesn't cross thread. Alright, I'll tighten that later. But for now, let's lock in the new sensor and let's go for a test drive. So for those who are worried, I did tighten the speed sensor bolt offline because I don't want giving us false data in case it's loose. Then I reinstalled the fuse for the PSM system. So I started the car. There's no more ABS or PSM error on the dash anymore. Now I have the scanner here connected so we can see live data for the speed sensors. And we're gonna drive slowly forward. I'm hoping that the glare doesn't block the view. And as you can see, all 4 speed sensors are giving the same output. Close to all output because now I'm gonna turn a bit. So it might be off a bit, but not too much. Compared to last time, it's close to each other's speed output. It's not as bad. Yep, I'm holding the stand because I don't want it falling over. So you can see my reflection on the glare. Alright, and no more jittering, no more activating of the ABS or PSM system. It's drivable again. Yay! Nice. So I cleared the PSM code, drove a few times, and now we're gonna scan for codes. Read codes. No more codes. Alright, so it's fixed. And that is how to replace the rear speed sensor on this 2005 Porsche Cayenne that is causing a PSM or Porsche Stability Management error on this vehicle. I hope this helps others who are having the same or similar issues that I was. Thank you for watching.